She thinks Ghastly from Pokemon's up in the bedroom. She's keeping Lee off school. She's feeding him chocolate and crisps.
I'm itchy again and it won't stop. I thought you said that thing was gone.
Are you mad? You sent him money. How much did you send him? Fine, if that's how you feel, forget your maid of honour, because I don't want to be, because you're no friend of mine.
Yeah. You know about my brother. I really want to find my brother.
NM Cribs in West Byfleet.
Norman?
Yeah, Crane's one of the scouts that swim the town. We go back a long way, and I've told him a lot about you.
Liam, you know I'm really proud of you, don't you?
So anyway, did you think about what you want to do for your birthday?
Make sure you get an early night. You'll be in a good frame of mind.
You know how important tomorrow is to me.
So now you drink with a few friends, it's not going to do any harm.
Just take us, seriously.
Isn't he supposed to be just having one?
Right, who's up for clubbing then?
Yep.
Go. 2 sugars and just a little bit of milk. Huh? Sorry, I'm not saying much. I'm just so shocked that you're here.
I'm sorry, I should have rung when I got your letter, but I couldn't help myself. I got on a train and I came straight up here. I mean, you've no idea how many years I've spent just wanting you to get in touch. And, you know, to be honest, I'd almost given up hope. You know, because once we moved from Woking, I knew that was the only address you had for me.
So how did you find me?
We put your address in the letter and on the envelope.
Oh, of course I did. Silly me.
You haven't changed a bit.
No, not really.
You're always the same, you know. Even as a little kid. Always saying something to make us laugh or bumping into things. Do you remember what Dad would say? God broke the mould after he made our Angela.
Yeah, he was right there. 30 years.
Do you know?
My hair's got longer, and yours has got shorter.
Well, I know. But time, isn't it? I mean, time. I mean, you don't look that different, you know. You really don't. But Dad, do you...
Your eyesight's got worse then.
Yeah. But do you think about Dad like I do?
Oh yeah, all the time.
You know, I do. I think about him. I really question whether we ever really knew him at all.
What do you mean?
Well, on the surface, he was kind. He was a real gentleman. But there was something more going on. And I don't know. He just seemed very distant. I mean, I can remember quite a few times waking in the middle of the night and going downstairs for a drink of water or something and looking in the living room, and there he was just sat there. I mean, candle burning, sipping a whiskey, just staring into space. His eyes were almost blank.
Well, he did like his drink, didn't he?
No, it was more than that. But I guess we'll never know what he saw during the war. I mean, God, terrible things. I mean, he couldn't talk about it, could he? I mean, not even to Mum.
No.
I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say.
Worth it, was it?
It was well worth it.
One fucking night on the piss. Was it worth it? To throw away what was possibly the biggest chance you've ever had, and probably ever will have. To make something of your future. Was it worth it? You know how much faith I put in you. I put trust in you. That's why I got Peter down from Swindon to come and watch you play. Do you know how embarrassing it was to have to tell him that you hadn't shown up because you're nursing a fucking hangover?
I know.
Do you, Liam? I think I've got this all wrong. I was under the impression that your dream was to play professional football. Make a fucking career of it. But obviously not. Because getting pissed is clearly worth much more to you.
So, what did Maggie think about you coming here to see me?
Maggie passed away back in January.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know we didn't get on, but I know how important she was to you.
Yeah, she died of breast cancer. It was a late diagnosis, just like Dad. There wasn't much they could do. It spread everywhere, and just a question of time. Look, I know you didn't like her, but you know she actually saw quite a bit of you. It's just you were such strong characters. You had a completely different way of looking at life, and it is just no wonder you clashed.
Wow. Yeah. I hate time, but you can't turn it back, can you?
Look, don't worry, Pet, she'll come round. Only you know she's not one to bear a grudge.
Hold a grudge? I've done nothing wrong. She is making a huge mistake. I mean, you don't believe that this Simon exists, do you?
Well, she talks to him loads on the phone.
Oh my God, you're as bad as her. What's wrong with you? American military personnel's got a child, got no money?
Look, I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
She is being conned.
Lee, don't answer that door. Get back in there. Don't answer.
Irene, are you here, please?
What the hell are you doing here? How did you get in here?
Well, you gave me a spare key, didn't you remember?
No, I bloody didn't remember.
Well,
Give it back. Give it now.
no, you gave that to me.
Key.
Oh, for heaven's sake! I only want to go to the toilet.
Well,
Just pass
go
it
on
by.
then. Get out of the blooming yard then.
I'm not going out there. What do you think I am?
You are.
I want to go upstairs.
Go
Look,
upstairs.
I'm absolutely busted. my way. Move! Ow! Ow! Get out! Move!
You're not going up them stairs.
Oh,
no,
right.
get out of
For
my
heaven's
house.
sake!
And don't come back ever.
So you never did get married then? You always said you liked your independence.
Have you seen me smiling? I always say to people, you know, I've never got married because you always see me smiling. Nah, I went into all of that. I did my own thing, you know. I always said I wouldn't have time in my life for a man anyway. But no, that weren't for me. You know, I used to watch Mum, and I used to think to myself, do you have ambitions? You know, what the things you want to do with your life? I remember that year that someone brought her an easel for Christmas, and she absolutely loved it. You never saw her get it out. Never. You know, I want to fulfill my ambitions. I want to be independent. I want to make my own wage and everything. Not to be dependent on somebody else and spend my life washing and cooking. I'll tell you what, mate. If you don't go ping and you don't go pong, and you don't eat.
It was a different time though, Ange, you know. I don't think she was unhappy. She did it because it was normal. It's just what women did.
Don't make it right though.
No, it doesn't make it right. But Mum had her dreams. I mean, don't you remember what a wonderful voice she had? Do you remember we went to what was it? Pirates of Penzance, and she was playing the lead, and yeah, we were only kids, and, you know, and Dad was a bit of, you know, iffy about it, and she got presented the biggest bouquet of flowers at the end, and you and I were so happy and proud of her. Do you remember when we kind of shared it together, but we couldn't really say it to Dad?
She couldn't even find enough vases, could she, to come on it?
No.
Yeah. And then she got that old press thing out, didn't she? And pressed them with flowers as well. Because she was so proud of what she'd done. And
yeah. And I remember I remember her telling me that before she met Dad when she was young, that, you know, she wanted to be a singer, and that how when she was growing up during the war, all the family would just gather around the piano and Mum would belt out a song. I guess. I guess it's what helped them get through.
You know what song always reminds me of Mum?
What's that?
Que sera,
Oh,
sera.
God.
Whatever will be, will be.
See, that's one of my favourites.
Yeah, mine too. It's like a portal, isn't it? It just takes you back in time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, do you know, I could do with a bit of fresh air. Why don't you take me down to the seafront? Show me this great Yarmouth of yours.
I'll be very happy to do that. I'm proud as well.
Cool.
I'm proud.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know why it's great, Yarmouth, don't you?
No, tell me why it's great.
Because I'm here.
It wasn't planned. Got to know that. And I was going to put my birthday on hold until next week, have an early night, get ready. And I don't really know what happened.
Well, it's obvious what happened, Liam.
I just mean that some mates came over, and I swore I only had one, but they kept handing me drinks and kept egging me on. And the next thing I know, we're out at some club.
So everyone else is to blame, are they? You fucking blew it. Now don't put it on anyone else. Did they physically hold you down and start tipping drink into your mouth, did they?
No.
Did they force the drinks into your hand and make you drink them?
No.
Well, I guess that means it was your choice to drink then, not anyone else's. At any one time, you should have said, enough is enough. But you didn't. No, you had to carry on. And now you sit there taking no responsibility and putting the fact that you drank onto other people.
That's why I'm sorry I've let you down.
Let me down? Yes, you have, because I believed in you. Most of all, I thought that you'd let yourself down. Years of hard work to get to this point. For what? These chances don't just come around every day. You know, who knows? That might have been your only chance.
I know.
Look, that's all I wanted to say. I think that covers it. Thankfully it wasn't a wasted trip. Peter likes Ross, so who knows?
Ross played.
Yeah. It's probably the best I've seen him play. Is he with a good chance?
Look, I'll tell you what, I'll have a word with her if you like. If necessary, I'll have a word with him on the phone, because I'll soon be able to tell by the accent. Look, I'm sure it'll work out all right. I'm sure even the bit about not being a matron of honour, she was really excited when she said about that.
Yeah, well, it's going to be really awkward at work, isn't it?
Look, just think positive thoughts, pet. Things work out for the best. I mean, look at you and me. Your wedding of the year, nothing but the best for you.
No, that's right. She doesn't say goodbye. Why my hair? I love you, Mick.
I love you, Karen.
Hang on. Excuse me.
Yeah,
all right.
ready? Thanks, buddy. Thanks very much. That's all right.
Thank you. Thank you. I like.
Oh my God. Oh, shit, I look like Danny LaRue.
I was right about my hair.
Oh, hi. Is that social services? Yes, I'd like to report an Irene Hall, please. Is there someone I can talk to about her?
Lee, do you fancy coming for a good adventure with Nanny?
Oh, you can always stay at mine, you know.
Oh, thank you, but I've already paid for the hotel up front.
I've got a spare room.
Do you know, to be honest, I feel really banjaxed. I think it's all that sea air. It's really got to me. I'm probably just gonna grab a bite to eat and have an early night.
I've never been able to understand how you can get up better early at night.
I used to get up so early, don't you remember? I always like to study in the morning. It's a routine that it's a habit, it's just well, I'll be around in the morning. After breakfast. They do a good one here on top.
Well, you make sure you enjoy it.
I want to get me money today.
You
See you in
ain't
the morning.
drinking that way either, then, have you?
I'll see you in the morning, thank you.
Okay.
God bless.
Our only chance of long-term survival is not to remain inward-looking on planet Earth, but to spread out into space.